y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Look Around Florida. Anything to do with Florida, SCV, UDC, OCR. All right, let's put this out there. These are my views. No views or opinion of the SCV, OCR, or UDC or any affiliates. I am your host, Sean McFall. Hope everybody's doing fun tonight. Uh, some cool events coming up and some that got canceled due to various different things. The one that we were going to do this Saturday over by Melbourne uh, that had a 65% chance of thunderstorms, as most of us in South Florida knows. We got hit pretty good that afternoon. So, rather be safe than sorry. Our leadership decided to call the event. Like I said, rather be safe than sorry. Have all of us out there on our motorcycles and get hit with a storm. You know what I mean? I didn't really promote the show for today. Uh, wasn't sure what our weather is going to be like. Our weather's going to be like right about now. Lately, we've been getting hit with some real bad thunderstorms. So we're going to be talking about some news and events today. At the end of the show, I'll talk about the next show. Big announcement for next week's show. So, Second Lieutenant Joseph Morgan, Camp 2012, invites all compatriots to join them in Perry this Saturday at 11 a.m. They will be having a dedication of 2 Confederate markers at the rededicated Osteen Cemetery. I didn't. Hey, Linda and Roy. No big deal. We're just going to talk about news and events today. After I get done with the news events, I'll make the big announcement for next Tuesday. That one I'm going to promote hard. So get back to what I was talking about. Second Lieutenant Joseph Morgan, Camp 2012, invites all compatriots to join them this Saturday in Perry at 11, dedicating 2 Confederate markers and rededicating the Osteen Cemetery, where you can wear your uniforms, bring your musket, they'll put you to use. So if you just want to show up and show your pride, you know what I mean? They sent me an email earlier, so I just want to make sure I give that shout out to the Joseph Morgan Camp 2012 there in Perry. So when the heck? There it is. It's been a crazy day, crazy week. I'm looking forward this fall to get out there with my brothers and sisters and doing good in our communities. I've been too cooped up, taking my guys and girls out to cemeteries and going flagging. Excuse me for that. I do apologize. Uh, as you know, National just came out with a press release for immediate release the SCV on Arlington National Cemetery. The Sons of Confederate Veterans. Excuse me. Sons of Confederate Veterans established 18. It's on the page, guys. It's a very long read. I'm going to see if our what do you call it? Our press agent can come on the show and talk about it. Where is it? Where is it? I had it. Yeah, the William Riley Mountain Camp 741's program got rescheduled. As soon as Victor Smith lets me know when it gets rescheduled, I'll put it back on the show. But as of right now, their program for October the 11th got rescheduled. So if you guys were planning on going to that event, I think I'll let you know. As soon as it gets rescheduled, I'll let you guys know. Of course. Captain J.J. Dickinson Camp is doing their Lee Jackson dinner. Yeah, 6 p.m. Saturday, January 7th, 2023. Honored guest will be none other than our Commander in Chief, Jason Boshiers. The registration form is on the Facebook page. If you're not on Facebook, send me a message. If you're on our YouTube page, make sure you get a copy of that brochure because at the bottom of it is the thing you got to fill out and send in your donation. If you're planning on going to that event on January 7th. And of course, please join us for the Florida Division event, Lee Jackson Celebration Dinner, Sunday, January the 15th. That one, their guest speaker will also be Jason Boshier. So he's going to be a very busy man in the month of January here in the state of Florida. I hope everybody enjoyed the Rebel Yell event last weekend. That was put on by Christian Lee. Uh, so woohoo to Christian Lee in the camps over in Texas, the Texas division. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Oh yeah, November 26th. Where is it? I got a DM about it. Yep, there we go. Yeah, January 26th in Arcadia, Florida. They're doing their Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner, whatever you want to call it. It's a celebration. Let's put it that way. Where everybody gets together, hang out, horseshoes, the hacky sack game. I can't think of cornhole. That's it. Uh, Cornhole stuff that hang out. Usually, our Florida mechanized cavalry leader David King usually does a orchestrated ride for the guys up around Tampa area. Uh, hint, hint, Roy. Maybe you can organize one over in your area to come down for Leon's Christmas party. I know it'd be one hell of a time, sir. Hope you and Linda are doing well tonight. Trying to get all caught up. So that's pretty much the event. A special announcement. You can go hooray, whatever. Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. We're going live with our division commander, Calvin Hart. He's going to be coming on the show him and Rick Roberts will be on the show to talk about what's going on in the division, what's going on up there in Jacksonville, Florida. So that'd be a pretty interesting show. I've been after him to come on the show uh, uh, since he got sworn in at the division reunion. Uh, so that's going to be a very good show. So make sure you join us next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Uh, for that show. As I said, I was going to keep this brief on what's going on. So hopefully everybody's having fun. I can't wait till this rain gets done. How about you guys? Granted, can't get any closer than where I'm at near the Everglades. You know what I mean with this rain? Yes, at one time the Everglades went all the way up to Fort Myers at one time. Uh, so that's pretty much it. Anybody have anything they want to discuss or anything? Well, you got my attention. Feel free to ask questions or anything. I had something. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's about it. Dead air. Not a good thing for any. I had a thing. I'm trying to find it. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing, so it disappeared. Where was I was more organized a little bit ago. I had it, then I clicked on the wrong. I clicked on something, and I lost everything. So yeah, I don't want to eat up much of you guys' time. So a lot of the camps are being active. Let me get a. Oh, I knew what it was. I had it. There we go. Job well done by compatriots J.R. Miller and Patrick Adams of the Finley's Brigade. Another soldier marked. They installed a grave marker this past weekend for Francis T. Green, Company C, 5th Florida Cavalry. Born 1820, died 1884. Howdy, Cameron. How you doing tonight, buddy? I know tonight most camps are having some camps, some are having their camp meetings tonight, so it's going to be a low turnout tonight. So we're going to keep trucking along. Cameron, what you been up to? I could look up dates. Hey, Talisa, let's give a shout out to this lovely lady. Happy birthday to you. I know it's tomorrow, but I figured I'd give you a shout out tonight. Talisa was one of our guest speakers about a couple shows ago, where she talked about the Florida Order of the Confederate Rose. So feel free. I posted on the page. Feel free to tell her happy birthday. Yes, I know. I figure I'd do it now because our show's tonight, and I know your birthday's tomorrow. So this jumped the gun. You know what I mean? Cameron, I know that. Cameron, I know what you feel about staying afloat. I think all South Florida is trying to stay above water. Boy, we've had some crazy weather. I mean, not really weather. We just had some crazy downpours. There we go. I thought I had it up, but it kept talking about what was going on in January. Yeah. Thanks, Cameron. You've been sending all that rain to me. Man, I had it there was a camp that did a very nice website, and it broke down by the day and the year what went on with our ancestors. So I'm trying to find it. I had it and I lost it because like I said earlier, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let me reword it. Oh yeah, yeah, Talisa. Yeah, yesterday it was nuts, and this weekend too. Well, yeah, I wanted to be brief. Like I said, I really didn't plan well for tonight's show. But if not us, who? If not when? I screwed it up. Linda, how did that go? Ah, yeah, I screwed it up. I actually screwed up tonight's show. I had everything laid out the other day, then yeah, came home and yeah, all my notes and everything are yeah. So, don't want to take up much of your time, but that's the big announcement next Tuesday. Our Florida Sons of Confederate Veterans. Thanks, Cameron. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? Is that the man? Ah. But that's the big announcement, though. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Tell your brothers, tell your sisters, tell your aunts and uncles, anybody in the OCR, SCV, UDC. We will have our guest speaker, and that will be our division commander, Calvin Hart, to let us know what he's been up to and what he's been up to with Rick Roberts. That's going to be an interesting show. And you heard it first right here on Look Around Florida. So I hate to take up much of you guys' time. Like I said, I didn't really plan well. I did plan, but yeah, things don't always work out the best way you want. So I do a lot better. Do a lot better next week. Hey, Christian, there is. We just talked about you and your Tejano monument. Hey, Christian, maybe not next Tuesday, but maybe the Tuesday after that. I can get you on the show and you can talk about your Tejano monument. I know this is Look Around Florida. As we know, in the 1500s, Florida was settled by Spain. The first city was St. Augustine, Florida, which is now St. Augustine, Florida. Yeah, Christian. I figure it'd be a good time. I believe next month is Hispanic month, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? Exactly. Get Christian Leon in 2 weeks. Uh, Next Tuesday is our division commander and our division adjutant. So, guys, girls, keep sending stuff into me. If you need my email address, let me know. I have an email address linked on our Facebook page where you can send me stories, your events coming up. You know, I'm here to promote you guys and girls, the SCV, OCR, and UDC. You know, those are our sisters. We should be helping out each other, you know. There you go. Exactly. Alamo City Guards in the house out there in Texas. So people are starting to come on join the chat. So that's good. I like feedback. I just have to plan better. That's my personal feedback. Granted, you can see me, but I can't see you guys, and I miss seeing every one of you. So hopefully, I have family out in Florida. Lee's. Talk about Leesburg? Yeah, I got family all over the place, Christian. Diving into my tree and did the DNA thing, and okay. Been finding a lot more connections to my tree. There's a part of my tree that is connected to the Henry family out in LaBelle. Francis Henry's wife. She spelled her last name Mcphail, which her line and my line are part of the same clan in Scotland. Who knew, right? It's funny when you're diving into your family tree, what kind of crazy stuff that falls out. And if you don't know who Captain Henry is, Captain Henry was Florida Special Forces or Special Battalion, aka the Florida Cavalry. Their mission was to stop the Union forces from coming into Florida through Fort Myers, going around Florida, stealing around cattle. And granted, all the local cattlemen, Captain Henry, Joel Knight, the Roberts family out in Immokalee, present day Immokalee, uh, and various other people formed the Florida Special Battalion. That's what it says on their muster sheet. I've been on Fold 3 and I found their muster sheets. So it's kind of interesting when you start diving into the pioneers of Florida, South Florida, my area, what they did in that, like uh, like Lieutenant Bogus. There's a book on him, Veteran of Four Wars. It's an older book. So if any of you guys are out there looking for historical books, if you come across a Veteran of Four Wars and it talks about Lieutenant Bogus, let me know. I'd be interested in that book. Been looking for it, haven't found it yet. That is the camp I'm in's namesake. Back to the talking about the 1800s or the 800s? I think he meant 800s. Yeah, the thing about my family tree, I got to trace back to Ireland in the 1700s. Uh, yeah, because my direct line settled in Philadelphia in the early 1700s from Ireland. In the 1600s, from what I found, they left Scotland in the 1600s, went to Ireland. In the early 1700s, left Ireland and my direct ancestors settled in Philadelphia. Was a Revolution War veteran. So I mean, that's the thing about this organization. When you get into shaking your family tree, so to speak, the information, the historical stuff that comes out of it. If you're on our YouTube page, I did some updates on there. So check it out. I did a new background. It doesn't say Pride of Ireland anymore. It does say, 1 second. Yeah, it has these, a snippet of the picture that's behind me. So when people, go to that, they have an idea. Yeah, that we're also on Facebook also, or vice versa. Because granted, I do understand not everybody's on Facebook or has had problems with Facebook. So YouTube is the best way I can get YouTube and Facebook. I can get my message out for you guys and girls. You can take the from YouTube. You can take the video and you can email it to all your camp members and OCR ladies and UDC members. Who knows? You email me about your event, who knows? You may be the next guest on Look Around Florida. You never know what's going through my mind. I don't. So, it's been 30 minutes. Thank you for joining me tonight. Just wanted to be brief on what's going on out there in Florida. Like I said, a lot of people are out there flagging graves, installing markers, a whole bunch of good stuff. So, I'm gonna call it a night. It's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna be well prepared for next Tuesday for our division commander and our division adjutant. All right. Till then, stay southern, my friends, and thank you for joining the show and the conversation.